Jai Hind everyone, I am Prabhat Kumar and I welcome you all to PYQ Academy. In today's video, I am going to discuss the science portion of CDS I 2021. In this image, you can see that this is image of POP of IMA Dehradun. Uh, so, let me give you some information. When you are applying for CDS and if you opt Indian Army as a first option, you will be having two options whether you are opting for IMA or OTA. Okay, Officers Training Academy Chennai for IMA Dehradun. There is the just little bit difference in IMA and OTA, that IMA is a permanent commission and OTA is a short service commission. Okay, and OTA, in IMA only boys are allowed, whereas in OTA both boys and girls are allowed. Okay, so let's start our discussion. In the first question, it is given that scattering of alpha particle by a thin gold foil suggests the presence of. Okay, so this question has been taken from Rutherford's alpha particle experiment. So, and in which it is asking that what was the result of that experiment. Okay, so as you can see, I took this image cutting from NCERT directly, where you can see that first he is known as father of nuclear physics and he is famous for his work on radioactivity and discovery of nucleus of an atom. Okay, uh, for which he was also given Nobel Prize for Chemistry. So our answer is option C, positively charged nucleus at the center of an atom. Okay, these options are wrong. Okay, first suppose if you don't know, you can also get the answer by eliminating sets. That option D can be easily eliminated, that there is no isotope of gold, so you can eliminate this option. Then electron in an atom and proton in an atom. Proton is found inside the nucleus. Okay, so it is not possible by that experiment. So our answer is option C. Let's move to next question. Second question is the element of which of the following pairs are isobar. Okay, very simple question. You just need to know that what is the concept of isobar. Okay, so isobar in simple that atomic numbers should be same, but atomic numbers should be different, but atomic mass should be same. Okay, the number of protons in these atoms is different, but the mass number both atoms both these elements is same. Okay, that means same atomic number. Okay, same atomic number but different, wait, this is not same mass number. Okay, same mass number but different atomic number. Okay, so this is same atomic number but different mass number. This is example of isotope, not isobar. Okay, similarly this is also isotope, this is also isotope, but here you can see that the mass number is same but atomic number are different. So our answer is option C, that argon and calcium are isobar. Okay, the answer is option D. Let's move to next question. Which one of the following chemical reaction is not feasible? Okay, that means which of the means by adding these two element or compound, reaction will not proceed further. Okay, so one thing we should know that the reactivity order of the elements, okay, of the metals. So in the metal and non-metal chapter, it is written that reactive metals can displace less reactive metals from their compounds in solution or molten form. Okay, that means if this metal is more reactive than this metal, then only it can displace it from its solution. Okay, so Fe plus USO4 will become FeSO4 only when Fe is above the copper. So here you can see Fe is above copper, so it can proceed. Then zinc plus CuSO4, zinc is above Cu, then it can also proceed. Cu plus PbCl2, Cu is lower than PbCl2, so it cannot proceed. Okay, if it was uh, Pb plus CuCl2, then it was possible, but in this case it is not possible. Then Mg plus CuSO4, yes, Mg is more reactive than Cu, then it can displace Cu from its solution. So yes, it is also right. The question was asking about not feasible. So option C is not feasible. Okay, so answer is option C. Let's move to next question. A solution having pH equal to 0 is known as. Okay, so here you can see that if you 7 is the neutral position, and if you go below 7, the acidity increases, and if you move above 7, the basicity increases. So up to 0 it will become more acidic. So let's go to our option. Alkaline means basic, highly alkaline, no. 14, if it was 14, then it was highly alkaline. So it is highly acidic, weakly acidic, no, and neutral solution, no. Okay, so answer is option B, highly acidic. You can see here, the increase in H plus ions means increase in acidity, and at the same time increase in OH plus ion is increase in basicity. Okay, that question from the NCERT. Next question, which one of the following acid is produced in human stomach? A very simple question. In general, you know as a general knowledge, but it is directly given in NCERT that our stomach produces hydrochloric acid. Okay, this is taken from the chapter acids and bases. Okay, of class 10. So answer is option D. Let's move to next question. Uh, Match list with list 1 with list 2. Okay, so here compound is given and here it is used, we have to match it. So suppose let's go for the most basic one. Okay, so we know that magnesium hydroxide is a base. Okay, and base can only neutralize acid. Okay, so base is a, and magnesium hydroxide is a antacid. Okay, in other options are acid, acid, acid. So these three cannot be a antacid. So surely for C it should be 3. So let's take for C here, C equals to 3, for C 3. So these, let's eliminate these two options. Okay, now we are left with, so here you can see that B for 2 and B for 2. That means surely citric acid is used for food preservative. Okay, now we are left with boric acid and antiseptic and acetic acid equal. Okay, we know that acetic acid is nothing but vinegar, and vinegar is used as used in pickles. Okay, so let's go for D for 4. So automatically our answer is option A. Okay, let's move to next question. The property of sound wave that determines the pitch of a sound. Okay, so here you can see it is from the class 9 chapter sound, that the faster the vibration of source, the higher is the frequency and the higher is the pitch. That means pitch directly depends upon the frequency of vibration. Here you can see that vibrations are less with low frequency, so the pitch is low, and vibration is high, so pitch is high. So pitch directly depends upon frequency. Okay, so answer is option A. Right question from NCERT. Next, which one of the following is not a property of X-ray? Okay, X-ray. So they are deflected by electric field. They are not deflected by magnetic field. They have high penetration length. Their wavelength is much smaller than visible light. So uh, as you can see, when you will go this way, the wavelength will increase. So it is X-ray is having less wavelength than the visible light. Okay, so this option is correct. They have high penetration length in matter. Yes, they can penetrate. Since they can penetrate our skin, they are not reflected by magnetic field and they are deflected by electric field. So they are neither deflected by magnetic field nor by electric field. Okay, so answer is this is correct. This is wrong one. They are not deflected by magnetic field. This is right. Answer is option A. Okay, so let's move to next question. Which one of the following is not true about the image found by a plane mirror? Repeated question asked from the concept of plane mirror. So it is of same size as of object image. Yes, plane mirror, you can see that the image when you stand in front of mirror, you find your same size, not less or more. Okay, it is lateral inverted. Yes, your right hand uh, will be seen as left in the mirror. So yes, it is true. It is real image. No, here you can see it is virtual. Okay, it is formed as far as behind the mirror object. Yes, it is also true. That means image distance is equals to object distance. This is a condition for plane mirror. So answer is option C. The question was asking for not true. Option C is not true. Next question, in a periscope the two plane mirror are kept. Okay, this is a periscope. I took this image from NCERT. It is given in class 8. Okay, so the question is asking what the position of two plane mirrors with respect to each other. In the option each other is given. Okay, so let's draw a line like this and like this. So you can see that the two plane mirrors are not making any angle. They are parallel to each other. Answer is option A, parallel to each other. Otherwise, if the question was means how the mirrors are placed, each mirror, so each mirror is placed at angle 45 degree with this arrangement. Okay, but according to each other, with each other they are not making any angle. They are parallel to each other. Okay, so answer is option A. Let's move to next question. A very easy question. If the speed of light in air is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second, the speed of light in medium of refractive index 3 by 2. Directly given in NCERT, you have to use this small formula where refractive index is equals to speed of light in air divided by speed of light in medium. So let's put this 3 by 2 equals to speed of light in air is nothing but 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second divided by V, which we have to calculate. Let's cut this 3 by 3 and when you will multiply this, you will find V equals to 2 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. A very simple numerical. So answer is option A. Okay, let's move to next question. Which one of the following types of radiation has the shortest wavelength? Okay, means the question is asking within this given 4 options, which one of the option is having the shortest wavelength. So from this image, the wavelength decreases when you move from radio wave towards gamma rays. Okay, so radio wave, then visible light, then in first radio wave. Okay, radio wave, more than infra, more than visible, and more than ultraviolet. So according to the given option, UV rays is having the shortest wavelength or having the highest frequency. Okay, because wavelength and high frequency are opposite to each other. Okay, answer is option D. Let's move to next question. Unit of force, constant key of a spring. Okay, so you just need to remember this thing that F is equals to, generally F is directly proportional to X. Okay, minus 9 and F equals to minus kx. So the question is asking about this k. So if we have to find this k, this can be written as F by x, where x is nothing but displacement. Okay, displacement. So unit of displacement is nothing but meter. So let's convert into its units. The unit of force is Newton and this is meter. So it should be Newton per meter. Okay, let's find this option. So the unit of force constant key of a spring is, So answer is option B, Newton per meter. Okay. Which of the following is not an epidemic disease? Okay. First, you need to know what is epidemic. Epidemic means any disease which is confined to a particular area, but the intensity of the spread of that disease is very much large. Okay. That means in a particular area, it has a very high influence. Okay. So it is very much sure that the disease which is infectious in nature will become epidemic. Otherwise, the disease which is not infectious will not have that intensity, okay, to flow in a particular area. So cholera, yes, cholera can flow through infection. Malaria is an epidemic because uh, the all the countries like in the region, tropical region, is famous for its malaria epidemic. Then smallpox, it is an infectious disease, yes. But elephantiasis is not cannot create epidemic disease because it is not so much infectious. Okay, so answer is option B. Let's move to next question. Which one of the following animals has a three-chambered heart? Okay, so you can see here amphibians, and this is given chapter 7 of class 9 NCERT that they have three-chambered heart. And amphibians are frogs, toads, and salamander. And one option is given salamander. Okay. Others pigeon, that is they are they are from apes. They are human mammals, and this is also not. So answer is option B. Let's move to next question. Which one of the following is the correct sequence of the event during sexual reproduction in plants? Okay. So you have to. So first, if you know now that seedling, that means seed conversion into seed is a last process now, so you can definitely come to your right option because in only one option it is given that seedling is the last process. Answer is option C, but let's check it. First the pollen lands on a suitable stigma. Okay, so pollination is the first, yes. Then the pollen grains will fertilize with the female gamete. Okay, then after fertilization the zygote will divide and form embryo, and this embryo will develop into seed. So answer is option C. This is directly given in class 10 NCERT chapter reproduction chapter. Okay. So let's move to next question. The next question is given that when air is blown from mouth into a test tube containing lime water, the lime water turns milky. This is due to a question which is repeated in so many exams. Okay. So the answer is carbon dioxide, but you can see the explanation here. On passing carbon dioxide, gas evolved through lime. Okay, this is lime water. When you will pass CO2, you will form COCO3, which is a white precipitate. So this is nothing but it is saying that it is turns milky. Okay, so and it is turning milky due to the CO2. So answer is option C. Next question, which one of the following is the energy currency for cellular process? Directly given in NCERT that ATP is known as energy currency. Okay, so answer is option B. Be careful because these two are you can, means in hurry you can mistake in making the right option. Okay, so answer is option B. Which one of the following is the first enzyme to mix with food in the digestive tract? Okay, so you when you eat food now you first take it food to your mouth where the food mixes with first saliva. Saliva is nothing but it is having some enzymes and that enzyme is known as amylase. So when the question was asking about first enzyme, so the first enzyme which any food intake encounters is amylase. You can see here the saliva contains an enzyme called salivary amylase that breaks down starch into a complex molecule to give simple sugar. Okay, so answer is option D. Other than these, uh, means these enzymes, pepsin and trypsin, come in the later stage. like a pepsin comes in stomach. Okay, so this is also directly given in chapter nutrition. Okay, in class 10. So very simple question. Mahatma Gandhi's Dandi March, a great event in Federal Circle, was associated with. So he was associated with Salt March. Okay, Namak Andolan, Salt March. Okay, and salt formula is sodium chloride NaCl. So answer is option B. Let's move to next question. We have to match the correct formula, chemical formula. So these are directly given in NCERT. You should remember this. Okay. So select lime is nothing but CaOH whole 2. Washing soda. Washing soda is Na2CO3. Baking soda is NaCO3. And bleaching powder is calcium oxychloride. So for A for 4. Okay, that means answer is within this. D ka 3. Yes, D ka 3. Yes. Then B ka 1. So answer is this one. All these three are wrong. So you can see that almost all the questions are taken from NCERT. So do revise it. Answer is option A. Next question, the number of water molecules associated with copper sulfate molecule. You can see here it is written that CSO4.5H2. In one of the question it was asking about FeSO4.7H2. So here it is for 5H2. Answer is nothing but option C5. Next question. Silver articles become black after some time when exposed to air. A very repeated question you can see here in chapter metals and nonmetals. It is given that silver articles become black after some time when exposed to air. This is because it reacts with sulfur in air to form coating of silver sulfide. So silver get oxide to silver oxide? No. Silver reacts with moist carbon dioxide? No. Silver reacts with sulfur in air to form coating of silver sulfide? Yes. Not silver nitrate. Answer is option C. Next question. If X is the temperature of the system in Kelvin and Y is temperature of the system in degrees Celsius, then correct relationship between. Very simple concept based question. It is directly asking the formula itself. So if X is in Kelvin, na, 0 degree equals to 273 Kelvin. Okay. This is the so we have to find a relation. So X is what? X is Kelvin. 273 plus 1. Yes, this is the correct option. Okay, suppose we have to find for 2 degree. Okay, 2 degree it will be 273 plus 2. So it will be 275 Kelvin. Where this is Y and this is X. So answer is option B. Okay. Next is the resistivity rho of material may be expressed in units. Okay. So here you can find that the SI unit of resistivity is ohm meter. Okay, let's find ohm meter. Ohm. The option ohm meter is not given, so the most appropriate answer would be ohm centimeter. But because in place of meter we can use centimeter, so answer is option C. Okay, let's move to next question. The electromagnetic waves which are used for satellite communication are. Okay. So the most important, which wave is suitable for the long range communication. Okay, suppose this is and this is satellite and this is Earth. Okay, so the waves need to travel a very large distance. So for which a wave having a longer wavelength is suitable. Okay, because a wave having longer wavelength will not deviate its path. Okay, while the wave having shorter wavelength whose path can be easily deviated. So out of all these radio wave is this radio wave is having the largest wavelength. So answer is option C. Okay, let's move to next question. Which one of the following is correct sequence of organs that occur in path of urine flow in human body? Okay, so You can see here the first is kidney, then after kidney the urine flows through ureter, then ureter, after ureter it comes up to urinary bladder, then urethra. So kidney, then ureter, then urinary bladder, urethra. This is the correct option. Okay, no need to go for other options. Okay, so answer is option A. That question from NCERT. I took all these images from NCERT itself. Which one of the following endocrine glands is not found in pair in humans? Okay, so this is also given in NCERT. You can see here. First, let's check the option D. The ovary is present in pairs. Here you can see. So yes, testis is present in pairs. For pituitary gland here, it is only one, so it is not in pairs. And adrenal, yes, here adrenal glands are present in pairs. So answer is option B, not in pairs. Okay, so you can see the level of question. They are trying that how much you are observing while you are reading or going through each and every image of NCERT. Okay, so be careful. Next question, which one of the following cell organelles contains DNA? A very repeated question. Okay, mitochondria are strange organelles in the sense that they have their own DNA and ribosome. That means they have their own protein. They can make their own protein with the help of ribosome, and they are having their own genetic material. So answer is option D. Okay, and also other than mitochondria, plastids are also having their own DNA and ribosome. This is also asked in various examinations. So answer is option B. Let's move to our last question. Who among the following scientists introduced the concept of immunization? Okay, in medical world. The very easy question, I think. This is a general knowledge question. So answer is option A, Edward Jenner, who is famous for vaccine immunization. Okay, so he is also known as father of immunization. So the answer is option A. Okay, so I hope I am very much clear in the explanations of each and every question. And talking about the authentic source, you can see here that each and every question has at least one reference in NCERT. Okay, so and all these questions nearly means out of 30 you can find at least 27, 28, or in some cases all 30 out of 30 questions are directly from class 9 and class 10 science. Okay, science NCERT. Okay, so if you are thorough with these two books, you can easily score 30 out of 30, which will help you to clear the cutoffs very easily. Okay, so if you have any doubt in regarding explanation of any of the question, you can directly comment. Okay, or you can directly ask me questions in different social media platforms. Okay, I had given link of my channel also, PYQ Academy, where you can find the PDF of this lecture, as well as I will be posting various valuable information regarding the examination. Okay, you can also directly connect me with on Instagram. Okay, so if you like the content, if you find this content useful, please share it to all the students who are preparing for this. Okay, so that they could get this valuable lecture. And till then, thank you so much for watching PYQ Academy.